Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be my birthday haul. So I got a little bit spoilt this year. My parents and my husband got me quite a few things. Well, they gave me the money to get quite a few things. So yeah, I'm going to share with you what I've got today. I do have a few other orders coming which just haven't arrived yet, but with international shipping that's what happens unfortunately. So I will probably just do another haul video later with the rest of the stuff that arrives. So yeah, before we get into the video, please make sure you subscribe before you leave, and let's jump on in and get started. The first part of the haul is from Sephora. So Sephora, luckily for me, they had their Black and Gold member 20% off sale just before my birthday, so I got to spend my birthday money on that, and I got quite a few things. Quite a few things that I've been wanting to get for a while, so yeah, I'll show you what I picked up at Sephora. Alright, so we'll start off with face products. I've been wanting to get this one for quite a long time. This is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. I tried some of the shades on when I was in Melbourne a while ago, and they just didn't have any of the shades that I needed in stock. And they often don't have it in stock online either. Now this is quite an expensive foundation as well, so when it was 20% off I thought, well, let's get it now because it's on sale. Oh. So this is the packaging of it. It's so sleek and it looks expensive. Like, it's a very luxe foundation. Now I tested this out last night on my birthday, which I will probably have that video up. I don't know if I'll have that video up before this or after this video, but I tested this out for my birthday and I was really impressed. So this retails for $80 Australian, and with the 20% off I got it for just over $60. So that's a pretty good price considering that Estee Lauder is about $55 these days, or $54 I think it is. So yeah, just to pay a little bit extra and get a Marc Jacobs one that's like a million times better, then yeah, definitely pick that up next time there's a 20% off sale, because I definitely will be. I'll be picking up a ton of them. Next up, I picked up some Fenty products. So I picked up the Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer and the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. So these are the boxes. Like, how cool is the packaging? Like, that is so cool. So this is what the primer looks like. It's quite pretty actually. Like, it's a nice glass bottle. It's very luxe, but at the same time it wasn't really expensive. Like, I was expecting Rihanna's, like, because it's Rihanna, like I was expecting the prices to be a little bit higher than what they were, so I was actually quite surprised that they're actually reasonable. It made it even better that it was the 20% off sale, so of course I was going to pick up something. And lucky for me, they still had it in stock when I actually bought stuff, so. And then I picked up the foundation in the shade 190. Which I was a little bit worried it wasn't going to match my skin tone. I'm actually wearing this foundation today, and a lot of these products are on my face right now. So a lot of these products are on my face today, and I will tell you that when it comes up. But yeah, so I didn't know if this was going to match my skin. I do have a tan on at the moment. It's gone a bit gross, but I think I can get away with it. It's more of a neutral tone. This is the 190. If I had got 180 it probably would have been better because I'm more warm toned, but it's neutral and I think I can slightly get away with it. Like, I think it works. Like, you can't tell too much that it's slightly too cool for me. But yeah, I think I can get away with it. With some bronzer and all that on there, I think I can get away with it. It looks really nice right now. I've had this on for about 4 hours so far and it looks really nice. Like, look at the highlight. But yeah, my foundation looks really nice right now and I've had this on for about 4 hours, so I'm impressed. Moving on, some more Fenty products. We will start with the highlight that I'm wearing today. So this is the Kilowatt Highlighter Duo in Lightning, Dust and Fire Crystal. That is what I'm wearing on my cheekbones today. Look at that. Like, look how insane that looks. Oh, it just melts into your skin so nicely. Oh, Today is probably like the best my makeup has looked in a while, and I'm so happy with it. Like seriously though, last night and today with these two new foundations, I feel like my skin, like this is the best my makeup has looked, so definitely worth the money. But yeah, so this is Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. It's such a pretty colour. I like these duos. I think it's awesome that they put in the subtle highlight and then the more like intense highlight. More companies should do this because sometimes you don't want a blinding highlight, but sometimes you do. So this caters for both of those. And then if you're really into the subtle highlights, but then you kind of want to try out something that's a little bit more intense, then these are cool as well because then it gives you the option. So yeah, I like these. I also picked up a different shade. Look how cool this packaging is. Like it's so cool, and then it gives you the names on the top. Alrighty. And like this packaging is like holographic or something, like it kind of like has a shift of blue in it. It's really pretty. And I really like the hexagon shape because it's just different. Like you usually have like a round or a square highlighter. You don't really get anything as cool as this, and I think it's cool. And I like that it's got the mirror with the Fenty Beauty written on it as well. So this is Mean Money and Hustler Baby, which is another pretty shade. You guys won't even be able to see how beautiful this colour is, but oh my god, this is an amazing colour. You won't even be able to see it, but oh, it's so beautiful and glittery and shiny. And once again, I just love that it's got the subtle highlight, but then also that intense glowy highlight. It just makes it more versatile for everybody. And last of all, for Fenty, I picked up Trophy Wife. When I first opened this highlight, like when I saw this highlight online, everyone was reviewing it, I was like, oh my god, that highlight is amazing. I need that in my life. And oh my god, seriously. Showing it online and seeing it on videos and pictures and swatches, that does not do it justice. If you haven't seen this in person, you need to go and see it in person. If you can't go to Sephora, just buy it. You need it. It is amazing. You're not even going to see how beautiful this is online. But this, like, see, that's not doing it any justice at all. Amazing. Let me see if my flash will make it look better. Like if I use my torch. If I use my torch on this, does it make it look better? Oh yeah. Can you see that? Can you see that? Like, oh my god, look at that. Even that's not doing it justice, but like you can see how beautiful and sparkly that is. It is seriously like insane. Oh my god, but when I first saw this, I was just blown away with how beautiful it looks in person. It looks so much better in person than it does online. If you are thinking about getting Trophy Wife and you're hesitating about it, don't. Just go get it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. I'm just really impressed with her highlights. I'm really impressed with her foundation. And I mean, I don't know if the primer is what made the foundation work better, but I can always do a video on that too and see if priming one side of my face makes a difference. But to be honest, I'm just completely impressed with her highlighters and her foundation. So I'm going to definitely be getting another shade of foundation. Like this, I can get away with this, but I think I'm going to go and get one that's a little bit warmer and one that's light as well for when I'm there, because I like it. I'm also going to go back and get the fair one of this when it decides to come back in stock, because yeah, it's amazing. I'm a little slow getting this one, but I wasn't really going to get it ever to start with, but when I heard that this was being discontinued, I wasn't going to let it slip through my fingers. So I picked this up as well, which is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette. Yes, I'm slow getting it, but I only got it because it's getting discontinued. It's like I'm not going to let a product get discontinued and me not have it, so... So this is what it looks like. It's just got a clear cover, and these are the shades that are inside. I used this palette on my eyes today, and I was quite impressed with the way that they blend and the pigmentation. So I'm keen to use this a bit more. The only thing that I'm disappointed with this palette is that I wish it didn't have this clear top. It should have a mirror. Oh, but it's beautiful. Alright, so I've got one last product from Sephora to get through. So if I've picked up the Rose Gold palette, of course I'm going to pick up the new palette as well. So I picked up the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So this is the packaging that it comes in, the box. And now look at this palette. Look at that. Look at the way that it like shines. Like look at that. The eyeshadow shines. So pretty. I really love the packaging of this. I'm so excited to try this. If this is as good as that Rose Gold palette, I'm going to be impressed. But yeah, so some of these colours are amazing. Like look at this twilight shade and this retrograde shade. I'm so excited to try that. And then obviously this Cosmo shade is apparently just loose glitter, so I'm intrigued to see what that is like, but I'm also a bit worried. I've never really used just a loose glitter eyeshadow before, so I mean a packed glitter eyeshadow before. So yeah, I'm really keen to try this one out, and I just love this packaging. Look at that. Oh, it's just so pretty. Alrighty, so now we're going to move on. So here in my area, we just opened our first Mecca Maxima, and I was one of those crazy people who went and lined up overnight so that I could get in first. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with the opening, so I probably wouldn't even bother going to another one, because it was quite disappointing. Just the way that they advertised the event seemed as though it was going to be way better than what it was, and that if you were there early then you'd get more benefits from it, but I didn't get anything better than anybody else and I stayed there overnight. So I would rather have just come at 12 o'clock in the day when everyone's all lined up and just waited and gone in and bought some stuff. But other than that, you know, I guess it was okay. I got a few things, but I just would have preferred it to just be a little better. So they gave us these tote bags that look like this. But yeah, basically everybody got those, so I didn't really get anything that was better than anybody else, and I stayed overnight, so whatever. So in those tote bags they had water with their name on it, a little clapper, a little beauty junkie hat, which also has Mecca Maxima on the back. They put in some stickers, Mecca Maxima Uno cards, which I do like Uno, so that's cool that they're Mecca Maxima. I guess at least I got something cool out of it. But so did everybody else that went that day. And I think the only thing that was actually really exciting in the goodie bag that we got was the Mecca Max Kiss and Tell Plumping Lip Mask, which I've been meaning to try, but I don't know. It's like $7 on its own, and I'm just like, I'll try it now that it's free and see if it's good, but other than that I wasn't going to like waste money on it in case it was going to be bad. But yeah, now that I can try it for myself, I will see if I like it and probably buy another one. But yeah, so that's what we got in the goodie bag, and to me it kind of seemed like a child show bag. I kind of thought that we were going to get like little samples, like you know, little samples like this, like little sachet samples. I thought that we would get those in the bags just for things we could try. I didn't think it was just going to be little novelty children kind of things, you know. Yeah, but they advertised it as being so much better than what it was, and yeah, I was disappointed. That's all I'm going to say about it. So I'm probably not going to go to another opening, and if I do, it'll be when it's later in the day and I can still get the goodie bag as well as everybody else. So yeah. Moving on to what I actually purchased that day. On to the products that I bought at the Mecca Maxima opening. I picked up the Urban Decay and Naked Heat palette. I went straight for this. I was 9th in line. I wasn't going to miss out on this. So that is what it looks like. This palette is beautiful. So you get your little brush in there like always, and these shades are amazing. So this is a really warm tone palette, and I'm all about that warm tone life. So yeah, had to have it. So I used this last night for my birthday as well, and there'll be a video up. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be before this or after, but if it's before, it'll be linked up above. If it's not, then it'll be up soon. I've never had a naked palette from them, so this was my first one and it's amazing. I also picked up the Ciate London and Chloe Morello Pretty, Fun and Fearless palette. This is the first one that she came out with. I know she's now made a second one. The new one is more of like a cool tone colour kind of palette. It's got like pinks and greens and stuff in it. I'm not really interested in that one. I was interested in this one because it's like pretty as. Like these are colours I'm going to use all the time. So this was definitely more versatile for me. I love that it's got the little mirror in there. And it's cool with the little like flamingos on there. That's cool. I just thought it was really cute. And yeah. There was only like a couple of them sitting on the shelf and me and my friend grabbed one, so yeah. I'm glad that I picked that up though, because I've been wanting that for quite some time. But and also I was going to the Mecca opening and you have to spend like $80 to get like to try and win a prize, which is another story. So they have the Mecca Beauty Bank, but I want a pencil case. That's not beauty. I think that's one of the reasons why I was like kind of pissed about it and like disappointed, because it's a beauty bank, but I didn't win a beauty product or anything beauty related. So that's what made me annoyed with it and thought that it wasn't worth it at all. So apart from that, I'm glad that I picked up that palette because it was almost out of stock everywhere. And so was this. So the next thing, so this product is probably the highlight of the day because this is out of stock everywhere in the limited edition packaging, and I'm glad that me and my friend were able to pick this up. So this is the Mecca Birthday Glory Lit from within Enlightened Powder in the limited edition packaging, and like I said, this is the highlight of the day. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, like I said, I'm happy that I ended up getting this because this is out of stock everywhere and it's not coming back. So at least I got that by being there ninth in line. So they also have the Beauty Loop program. I'm a level 3, so that means that I've spent quite a lot of money there, so I get some benefits. And obviously it's my birthday, so they give out birthday gifts. And you have to either purchase online to get your birthday gift sent to you, or you have to go into store to get it. So obviously I was in store, so I picked mine up for the first time since I've actually been a Beauty Loop member, because I'm not going to get it sent to me if I don't buy anything. So I actually was able to pick it up this time and actually get it. So I guess that's another good thing about the opening. Even though the actual opening was a disappointment, this actually made it, I guess, somewhat worth going. So I picked up this birthday gift. See, Mecca Beauty Loop. And inside there is an illuminating primer and a makeup perfecting mist. I tested out this primer last night. That will be in the video. And yeah, so I'm really keen to test out the other one as well and see what it's like. And then I also picked up a full size Better Than Sex mascara. I do have the mini mascara and I really love it, so I needed to pick up a full size because I'm almost out of that mini one now. I've had it since last Christmas. So I didn't get the next item at the Mecca opening. I got this a little bit before. My mum gave me money to get this one, so I picked it up separately. This is the Mecca X Hourglass Ambient Lighting Pellet. Yeah. So this is a limited edition item as well for Mecca's birthday. And yeah, so that's what it looks like. Ooh, my messy area. And yeah, so this is the inside of the palette. So you've got Luminous Light, Mecca Birthday Glow, and Luminous Bronze Light. But yeah, I love the ambient lighting powders, so I had to pick this up, especially with the limited edition shade. But yeah, so that's that one. I'm pretty sure these are sold out everywhere now, and the last ones were at the Mecca opening. I got mine before I went because I was not missing out on this and I thought I might. My friend was able to pick up one at the opening, so yeah, that is that one. And I just love, like, apart from everything, like, Mecca's a really good company. Like, they do, like, pack things nicely and all that as well. It was just really, I think that's why I was really disappointed with the way that they ran the opening, because I just figured that it would be better. They would do better because they're a good company. Like, they always pack, this is a bit dirty now, but they always pack them in these nice little boxes. Like, this is obviously their birthday box, but they usually pack them in these little Mecca boxes when like they deliver to you. And in my delivery, I've got a few samples. See, that's another thing. When you go online to, I think it works at Sephora too. Like, if you go online to Sephora and Mecca, you can pick samples. But when you go and buy in store, they don't give you samples. So I don't get that. I also got the stickers in my package as well, so I've got 2 lots of stickers now. I guess I can just keep them for when I have a child one day. And also, when you order online at Mecca, you're able to get a little card, and because it was from Mum, I got it with a little happy birthday. But yeah, so that is everything that I got from Mecca. Alright, now moving on to an exciting order that I got. My dad said he was going to give me money for my birthday, so I was just like, give it to me now so I can buy this palette. So he did, and I was able to buy these 2 things. And I'm super excited about them because they're amazing, and I've already used this palette and done a first impression with it already. It's already on my channel, I know it is. And if you haven't already seen it, I will put it up here so that you can see it. And yeah, so I picked up the Prism palette by Anastasia, or Anastasia, however you want to say it. And this is the Prism palette. It is a beautiful palette, and I'm super excited to actually be able to use this. It is amazing. Trust me guys, it's amazing. And I also picked up the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. This is beautiful as well. Those are the shades. I think that they had a couple of these shades in the first 2 palettes that they brought out, but I didn't pick those up, so I'm glad that I was able to pick this one up. Oh my god, I just realised that I missed out something from the Sephora part of this haul. So let's just skip back to when I was saying about my Sephora order. I picked up a Zoeva Brush Kit. I haven't actually ever tried Zoeva brushes, so I picked up the 12-piece rose gold brush set for the eyes. I thought it was a good idea because it's got so many different brushes. Like, it's got little detail brushes and plenty of blending brushes. Like, look at this tiny little thing. Like, look at that. It's so small. But yeah, so I thought I will give Zoeva brushes a go. And it comes with this cute little pouch. So yeah, I got that while it was on sale as well. And now we'll move on to the final thing in this haul. As I've heard that Morphe brushes has been kind of like a private label kind of thing, where like they have the same kind of products as other places but they just put their name on it. I thought I might actually give that a go and like test that out, that theory out, and see if one of the brands that looks very similar is actually similar. So here in Australia there's a place called Crush Cosmetics, and they have basically the 35 palettes. And they have the 35O, they have the 35OS, they have the 35OM, they have the 35F, except it's different coloured. But they do have the 35F, it's just named something else on their website. And yes, they've got those palettes, they've also got the 12-pan palettes and some other stuff. So I thought I'd give them a go because they look very similar. So I picked up the Crush Cosmetics palette. This is the 35P. I don't have the 35P for Morphe. I wanted to pick up a palette that I didn't have that looked the same. Like, I wanted to just see what the quality was compared to the Morphe products, not actually get the exact same palette because that would be pointless, because then I'd have 2 of the same palette. So I picked up the 35P, and the colours in there look like this one. This is much different to the Morphe 35P, but at the same time this looks more interesting. The Morphe one is mainly nudes on this side and then just purples, whereas this has got like an orange, it's got some pinks and purples. It's just really pretty. So I'm excited to give this a go against a Morphe palette and see the difference between the quality. And last of all, the same from Crush Cosmetics, I picked up this brush set. So I picked up these brush sets because this is the Crush Cosmetics brush, and I have some Morphe ones that look like they're the same. Like they look similar. Like they look like they're exactly the same. So like they literally look exactly the same. The colour is slightly different, but that's about it. So I picked up a brush set. It has this massive brush, I know, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, so I wanted to compare the brushes as well. Because I have so many Morphe brushes, I wanted to compare and see if the Crush Cosmetics brushes were as good as the Morphe or better. These Crush Cosmetics brushes were slightly cheaper, as are the palettes. The palettes are actually about $15 cheaper to buy. If you're Australian, that is. And yeah, the brushes were way cheaper as well. So I reckon I paid about probably half the price for these brushes as what you do for a Morphe set. But yeah, so I'm going to be comparing those two. Alright, so we have reached the end of this whole video. That was quite a long video, and my highlight is still popping. I still can't get over how good my makeup looks today. I just keep looking at myself in the mirror like, hey there, how you doing? Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.